Very excited to be talking about the new relationship between DRF, Daily Racing Form, and Stable Duel. I'm someone who's been a big fan of Stable Duel from the very beginning, playing in the contest, and I'm excited to talk with Bree Mott from Stable Duel to talk about some of the new features there. Bree, how's it going?
It's going really well. Super excited for the second leg of the Triple Crown Preakness this weekend. So, I mean, I have zero complaints. I'm just pumped.
Oh, I know. Big time in the world of horse racing right now with so much going on. We're all rooting for Mystic Dan, leg 2 of the Triple Crown coming up this week. But for Stable Duel, what's been really exciting is over the last couple months, they have been incorporating some of the Daily Racing Form features into the Stable Duel app. So for people out there that may not know, Stable Duel is an app where you can play daily contests. And what's nice, Bree, is it's a familiar format for a lot of people who have been playing fantasy and DFS style. You build your lineup based on a salary cap.
Correct. So you have $50,000. You need to buy 10 horses on the race day. You can buy multiple horses in a race if you want. Obviously the favorites are more expensive. So a 2-to-1 is going to cost you $9,000. So do the math. You can't buy 10 2-to-1. So your strategy comes in. You need to buy longer shots, which cost less money, that you want to hit the board because each horse gets points. So first through fifth, obviously first gets the most amount of points. Plus, if the horse wins by Secretariat lengths, who's a figure right now on Twitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
You get added bonus points. So if you want to try to spend up on a horse that is going to win by a ton of lengths, because that's worth the spend since you'll get extra points for lengths 1, 60 base points for the win. But any horse that hits the board or fourth or fifth gives you points, and you're playing against your buddies. So a little bit different, not a pick 5 where you get nosed out and you lose however much money you put on. Points give you a rooting interest the entire race card, and you're always potentially on track to win something. So that's the great thing about it.
For the gamblers, it's one of the places where I think you get rewarded for your opinion the most. There's one of the more frustrating things is where you feel like, gosh, that race, I was really close. The horse I had, they got in a little bit of trouble. They finished second, but they ran really well. They were like 10-to-1, and I didn't get much out of it. You will pick up points when your horses run a good second or a good third, and they're close. And so your opinion, if you are correct a little more often, or you feel like you're right a lot, but you're 4 out of 5 or you're 3 out of 4 on those pick 4s sometimes, this will be something that you will do well on. If you're someone who thinks that you can sniff out a morning line that might be a little bit off, you think they're going to be bet down, you'll do really well here. If you're someone who's been familiar, like we said, playing with fantasy style in football or basketball or DFS style, you will do really well here. And now the Stable Duel app is getting even better. You're always adding new features. You're always making it more user-friendly. And now with the closer look and the buyer speed figures, it's just there's a shorthand that so many people have with DRF, right? Growing up, looking at the racing form. And now it's so simple when they see those same numbers in the Stable Duel app.
Yeah, and this is news for you, if you're a handicapper that already pulls the full formulator PPs. You've already got the formulator PPs. You have the data in front of you. If you want to look at the horse detail screen in the Stable Duel app, that just makes it quick, concise. So then it could just remind you of who the horse you've been looking at on your PPs. But something to note, like these big race days, we all sit there and talk about how many random texts you get, from people that are like, all right, who's your Preakness picks? Or you're like my parents, where I'm literally standing as close as I can get to watch the Kentucky Derby, the 10 minutes before, because everybody's already got their seats. And all of a sudden my dad literally this year texts and he's like, hey, can you put a bet on for me? No, Dad, I can't, because by the time I go back and by, waiting in line. But anyways, so these are the races that are so great to share easy introductions into racing. And these daily racing form aspects in the app, the Stable Duel horse detail screens, is just that. So it's an easy, concise way, but with very good data and statistics to show you, whether you're a seasoned handicapper or a brand new player, a good amount of data to help you select the horses that you want in your stable, or your pick 5 or your pick 6, whatever it is. And even better than that, and that's what we're looking at right now on the screen, is the DRF Easy Form. So this is a very friendly version of the full PPs that we know and love. But if you remember way back in the day, and a lot of people don't, I do. My first horse race I ever saw was in 2009. I was the $5 bettor that so many people, say aren't going to give back enough money, blah, blah, blah. I mean, now I'm like wagering like $500 pick sixes here and there. So don't say that. But this is the friendly version to get somebody in, give them a taste of data so that they want more, but they enjoy picking horses for a race day like Preakness. So whether they're going to sign up, which I encourage them to do, you use this freebie from the relationship between Stable Duel and DRF, get the easy form for tomorrow, Black Eyed Susan's Day. Again, totally free. Send it out to your friends and family so that they can take a look, and then have them sign up and grab it for Preakness. It's free by using this website, by using the promo code, and it's just an awesome. I'm sure we're gonna look at one, right? Or
yeah. So let's pull up, and what's great is that you get the relationship back and forth. Let's get the login. You get the relationship back and forth. So when you're also finding when you're on DRF and you're looking around, you will see ads that are popping up for Stable Duel where you can get the $10 free bet and you can get a free wager right away. So let me get to that.
Yeah, well, you're doing that. We'll just talk about promo codes right away. So if you are brand new to the Stable Duel app, you have two options. You can do DRF 10 when you sign up in promo codes. That gives you a $10 free bet. No questions asked, just in your account. There you go, play around. Or do DRF 25 and we'll match a $25 deposit and play. So if you're planning on playing in two of the contests that we're going to talk about, so we've got a $50, $5,000 guarantee tomorrow, or a $100, $15,000 guarantee on Saturday. I would do the deposit match because then you're going to get $25 towards one of those contests, which is great. But lots in the relationship with DRF. We're super excited. In the horse detail screen, you're looking at Closer Look, which is this little tidbit of a comment that's telling you, what the horse's prep was and who they think is good for the race sort of thing. So it just gives you this like extra opinion, if you will, to bring into your own and decide, is that horse in the Stable Duel app somebody that I want to spend $7,000 on to include in my stable, or $750. So this horse, it'll say like, had trouble last time out, but really hasn't been up to this competition, but could have a shot. That's a $750 horse that you might want to include in your stable. So that's what the Closer Look shows in the horse detail screen. But right in front of you, you're looking at one horse in a race that shows on the easy form that we're describing. And my favorite part for newbies, the DRF picks right up top. So you're seeing a handicapper who does this all the time. He's looked at the card. He's done the work. That's his first, second, and third pick. And in the Stable Duel, the way to use this is like sometimes they're going to be favorites. So it's $9,000. Maybe that's not the $9,000 horse you're looking for, but maybe Corkage Fee, the second one that they're saying, is maybe $1,000. And you're like, all right, so this guy likes Corkage Fee that cost me $1,000 in the Stable Duel app to get up for a second. That's a good buy. So if you're brand new to the app, you're brand new to Easy Form, that's one way to look at
help,
these,
right?
These picks
so much help. And from, like you're saying, from these DRF handicappers that are looking at this day in and day out. So right there for free, you get the Easy Form past performances that'll give you this help. And so then you don't have to feel discouraged. I think one of the issues that we can come across sometimes, Bree, with in horse racing is that, you have to spend a lot of money sometimes for past performances or to get involved. And if you're not sure, and then you have to go spend $10 or $20 or $30, and sometimes you're not even positive exactly what you're looking at yet, and you're still learning. So this gives you an opportunity where you can get these easy forms for free, and you can play in Stable Duel games where sometimes there's free games. There's very affordable, low level games where you're playing for $3, $5, where you get some action, you can figure things out, but you're not necessarily spending a whole lot while you're figuring things out.
Right. Yeah. This weekend. So both days we've got, I think, a $5 game and a $10 game. So if that's how you want to play, if that's your level, totally cool. just as fun. You're playing on the same leaderboard, same style. Again, so tomorrow, $50 to get into $5,000. The top spot gets $1,000. So there's your pick 5 right there that you cannot get nosed out of, because every time you have a rooting interest in whatever horses you pick with the points on the board. And then again, Saturday is the DRF Preakness Championship. Drum roll, $15,000. So $2,500 to the first place, and the payouts go down. And so really, like, if you end up third, I think you get $1,500 there. So that's 15x for sports gamblers out there. You're making a good ROI, and you have a great chance to hit the board and even double your money, because I'm pretty sure it pays out to almost the top 30 places. So if you finish in the top 30, you're doubling your money.
If you are ever looking around and you need a little bit of help, you can reach out to me on social media. It's me, Gino B. I'm usually pretty active there, and a lot of times I'm doing some social media stuff for DRF now. So if you have any questions about just how you build your lineup, any specifics about that at all, please reach out. I'd love to help you out. And Bree is always around if you can get in touch with her and you need some help with something. We always want to help you.
On Twitter.
We want to make sure that you understand, that you're comfortable, that you're familiar with playing Stable Duel, because it is a lot of fun for us horse players. And this weekend, there is big money up for grabs Friday and Saturday at Pimlico. So go to your app store if you haven't done so yet. Download that Stable Duel app. Use either the promo codes that we just mentioned from DRF. You can get a $10 free wager, free credit right away so you can get started, and you can enter in any of these big games this week. Bree, it's a blast. I haven't got a chance to catch up with you as much lately. We're parents, so life gets busy, right? We get caught up in the hustle and bustle now, but it's always fun catching up with you, and I hope we have a really big weekend this weekend with these games.
Yeah, good luck. I'll be hitting you up on Saturday for some picks. I'll be wagering on the side, so I'm destined for a good pick 5, pick 6. I feel like Saturday's the day.
Good luck to all of you this weekend. And don't forget, on Saturday, you can get involved in the Preakness Championship, the DRF Preakness Championship, over on your Stable Duel app. Good luck this weekend. Hope everyone has a fantastic Friday and Saturday.